Because what happens and who are you if you're never able to do what you love or what you're good at? Or what happens who are you if you're never able to play that sport? So, man, I say learn as much as you can about life through your experiences, because sports is not the end-all, be-all. That ball stops bouncing for everybody at some point. Yeah. And for me, it stopped bouncing earlier than expected, but the fact is that it stopped bouncing, and you got to figure it out.
Relationship, like I haven't been in a relationship in like a while, so but like from when that last one, like time was probably like the most important, like setting like that time for them, like separating business and
pleasure.
Being with them. Yeah. Like I didn't know how much being with them meant until she left me.
God.
Yeah.
It was supposed to be like
I got my top 5.
I'm just joking, by the way.
2 Chainz, Future,
tomatoes,
Rick Ross, Trick Daddy. I'm kidding.
And I think when a lot of people go into therapy, they're expecting help from the therapist mainly than themselves. When you go to therapy, I went to therapy 1 day out of the week for 45 minutes. Those other 6 days and 23 hours I had with myself. So you're not really, like, the therapist isn't there to help you. You're with you. So everything you learn in therapy, you're taking it outside and working on yourself. And I think a lot of people that are scared to go to therapy, they think on the fact that it's the therapist. Oh, I'm going to be letting this person know me. No, you're getting to know you. You're doing the work on you.
I know for me, it was kind of like a death of the spirit kind of thing. And you kind of try to find yourself, kind of like rebirthing yourself, right? And then it's like, well, when does this breakthrough happen, or what is it gonna be, right? And like I didn't. People who know me, they know like Briah's not much of a talker. Briah don't talk a lot, right? I didn't know I would be doing a podcast. Even me coaching as well. Like I didn't know I would be doing that, right? And I think I'm in such a space in my life right now where I just feel like I have so much to give. Number 3, we got the greatest. Don't look at me like that, because it's not Jay-Z. It's not Biggie. It's not Tupac. It's none of them. It's Lil Wayne.
Oh, what the
Oh, no, I forgot about that.
Lil Wayne's not top 5?
No.
My pressure, right? I talked about it earlier. My pressure came from, an example, performing on a basketball court, right? People expected me to do that. No matter what, my expectations were for myself on a basketball court, people expected me to perform.
Right.
And so, to alleviate that pressure from other people, right, I had to come to a sense and say to myself, okay, before you try to prove this stuff to anybody else, you prove it to yourself.
Right.
And so I think that's what took me to the next level, being able to perform under the pressure of from everybody else.
Say, how old were you when you first did therapy?
I was 13, 15. Yeah, 15.
So I would say losing anybody, pretty sure we've all lost somebody before. It's not easy. And talking to somebody about that person that you lost, sometimes maybe you weren't ready to face that trauma that you've experienced when you were younger.
I wasn't, yeah.
So I think now, if you decide that you want to try to find somebody that you can talk to about it, I feel like you'd probably feel a lot. Maybe you'd feel more open to wanting to speak to that person about that trauma.
Yeah.
But one thing I could say off of experience is that trauma will follow you all the way until it's time for you to get off this earth and until you deal with it.
That's 5. You said Jordan should have been first?
Why?
I don't know about all that.
LeBron James.
Jordan influenced all the kids.
Larry Bird should have been first if that's the case.
Top 5, is it your own top 5? Wait, what happened?
I said Larry Bird should have been first if that's the case.
Bro, chill, bro.
Larry Bird influenced all of them.
Chill, bro.
Larry Bird influenced all of them. Larry Bird said, let me mention one person's name. I want you to tell me the word that come to mind. Future.
Toxic.
Exactly, right? So he's become this personality. Now he'll pop up and be like, sensational. Bro, he said that shit on accident, bro.
No, but for me, is if I go to a Japanese restaurant, I want a Japanese to make my food. I don't want to see Peanut flipping rice.
Like Shay said, love who you love. Don't be scared to love because something happened to you before, blah, blah, blah. You gonna waste a lot of time trying to do that, and you gonna hurt a lot of people, and you probably hurting yourself in the time being. You don't even know it, but so just like don't change who you are because someone did you wrong. Like that's the worst thing you could do. Change who you are. Have an evil heart. Have a hateful heart because someone did something to you. That's fact. Blah blah blah. Like be the person you supposed to be. If you're really a hateful person, maybe some people are hateful people, but but be loving, be caring, show positivity. Like simple.
Man, and don't be. A lot of times you gotta look at it like this. Your motivation is a huge thing.
Motivation.
Your why is your motivation. People be like, oh, well, motivation ain't gonna get the job done. You gotta have discipline. Well, how do you think you wake up and decide that you're gonna make sure you have this discipline? If you don't have a reason why, it's not gonna happen. Sorry to break it to you. Right. If you guys sitting there looking like, okay, I'm tired of looking like this, or I'm tired of feeling like this, or I'm tired of being around these people, and you don't have a solid reason why, if that why is not big enough to get you out of bed or get you off your feet or get you onto your feet, it ain't gonna happen. It don't matter how much discipline you want at the end of the day.
Who's that again?
NBA Youngboy. That's my top 3 right there, okay?
That's a GOAT.
That don't make you mad listening to that. He's so
You don't only
Nighttime, I'm gonna pick the right time. You right. It do make me bad. It made me ready to, get off my feet.
hold listen that again.
He already dead.
Nighttime.
Because I think that, like, the things that we do in life, I think I said it on episode 1, like, when we talk about purpose, our purpose is always to be able to give to somebody else. Give something to somebody else in some kind of way. And I think God, like, the things that the way he sets up our lives is like, okay, I'm going to give you this, but I need you to get this so you can give it to somebody else.
Yeah. You start to get rid of those bad habits. You start to see it gets real lonely around you because you start doing stuff that people just are like, oh, well, okay, well, I'm not looking to do that too, and whatnot. Like, you start doing stuff that people they're not very fond of, right? Because they're used to those bad habits. Your crowd, pretty much, that you usually stick around, and that crowd will disappear one by one, right? Piece by piece, that's right. Because they're comfortable with being in that same spot.
It's lit. I like change. I like change. Like, I love it. Like, bro, I just came back from Puerto Rico, bro. Bro, it was lit. I love Puerto Rico. I don't even want to stay here. It was lit. I love change. Everywhere I go, it's change. Let's do it. Whatever I gotta do, let's do it. Like, I don't even think I want to plan to, like, stay in Florida. Like, I just want to go travel everywhere.
I feel that.
Change. Let's go get it. It's a lot of stuff out, bro. It's so much stuff out here, bro.
Because you have kids, that does not make you a parent. Having kids does not make you a parent. All right. Being a father is different than, your name being on a DNA test. I'll be real with you. Being a mother is way bigger than you just pushing out the kid at birth because, hey, there's kids in the system that got mothers that pushed them out. Yeah. All right. But a lot of them kids, they neglected. I don't think it's basketball that you fall out of love with or the sport itself. I think it's the people who are involved in the game that you start to hate, and it overshadows your love for the game. Because, like, top tier. WINGSTOP commented on my post the other day, and they tried to say something about ranch being top tier. But last time I checked, they can't even make a boneless wing correct.
It comes on your post?
WINGSTOP.
Wow. It comes on your post?
Yeah.
You're him. You're him.
I guess they were looking for me to be like, oh, my God. But I was just
Did
like, bro.
you tag them or something?
No. I said, this is your fault. I said, this is your fault. I said what I said. I said ranch and blue cheese don't belong on anything as far as wings.
Hey.
And they were like, he must have never heard about our ranch over here at WINGSTOP.
Rick Ross, get out my boy, man.
So you would rather, if it came between lying and losing that person, you would tell the truth?
I'm going to lose him, bro.
That's facts. That's what
100% I'm going to lose. Really, a star, all stars in this outer world, they all have a chance to shine. Or whether it's a million years, 2 years, each star is going to have their chance to shine, bro. So, like, for all of us as individuals, we all going to get our chance to shine. We just gotta keep working.
That's tough.
You gotta keep working.
Bro, when I say he told me that, like, I didn't even notice. He told me this like a few months ago.
Do my research, man. Like, stay down, keep working.
Make a plan and work towards it.
Exactly. You're gonna have your time to shine. So just me, I'm represented as a star. You know what I'm saying?
Learn to navigate through, just like an airplane. We learn to they navigate through that turbulence until they get to an altitude where they can cruise, and that's what we get used to. You get used then to the baseline. Yes, and then you hit that pocket again. Stuff get a little shaky. So okay, I gotta come down a little bit. Maybe I gotta change.
In high school, you're at a learning point. You need to be learning as much as you can from the people around you, from coaches, from your experiences. When life after sports hits, you need to be teaching yourself. Like, it's not anybody that's gonna be teaching you but you. You need to be teaching yourself what is that you really want. How are you gonna get it? If school is what's involved, if it's you know, networking and meeting new people, you need to be putting yourself in this position.
You like a girl, right? And you're going out to dinner with her. And she brings her homegirl, right?
Nope.
Do you pay for just you and the girl that you like, or do you pay for her and her girlfriend?
I'm not dating both,
Pick
right?
up the whole tab.
I'm not dating both, right? I'm not dating both. At the end of the day, if I told her and her homegirl to come home, there would be an issue.
Whoa.
I'm not dating both, so I'm not paying for both.
But that's kind of like, don't they get y'all like kind of like cool points, kind of?
No.
But doesn't that show like why she likes you?
Okay.
It depends how I feel. I don't know.
You would pay for both?
I would.
Why is she there? That's my question. Hold on. Why is she there?
I mean, she ain't finna.
All right, let's not stray away from the question. Let's answer this. That's the next topic. Why is she get? Yeah, that's a good one. Why is she?
My boyfriend is a fitness influencer.
Bro, what's his Instagram?
Shout out
M3 COLBY. All right, guys, go ahead and check him out. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah, support.
So he has about like 50K followers.
Oh wow, 50K.
And
Wow.
a lot on TikTok.
He's
and
him.
you know.
Wow,
He's
a famous guy. Wow.
And
I seen my mother make both games in one night. And so that single parent household, right? Seeing that and what that teaches me is you can't make excuses. There is no excuse. Like Kobe said, you have to figure it out. Top 5 rappers, go.
Top 5. Drake, Aubrey Graham, Loverboy, certified Loverboy, and that dude from Degrassi.
Wait, all time or?
Your top 5. Your top 5. Yeah, he said Drake.
I got drunk at Bar Rita's. Let me tell you this happened. We're going to go back to the question, but let me tell you what happened at Bar Rita. So I had a DJ, I think a baby shower like at 6 o'clock.
At Bar Rita?
No, later on that day. No.
I'll let you finish.
So it was like 2 o'clock, and I'm chilling with my homeboy before he had went to I think he went to the Navy. Yeah, went to the Navy. So we're just chilling. It was like a regular Sunday. I wasn't even supposed to be there. Like a lot of things that happened, I was not supposed to be there at all. So I'm sitting there, we getting drunk. We had, I think, 3 bottles of mimosa. And this is us, like probably 4 of us. We had 3 bottles of mimosas. So I was new to mimosas. I didn't know what it does to me. I got lit. I was lit by like 4 o'clock. And then we went upstairs to Bar Rita. And I'm like, whoa, like I see a whole bunch of beautiful women.
At least it's respectful about it.
Yeah, we got drinks. And you know, I'm vibes, so I'm just chilling, talking to them, you know, talking shit, like, what's up? Like, we outside. We taking shots. Took a shot of Henny. Don Julio. Casamigos, when Casamigos was lit. And bruh, like, I love Bar Rita. I love Bar Rita. It has the vibes. It really does. Especially on Sundays. Oh my gosh, it has the vibes.
So if your significant other never posts you on social media, is that a red flag?
No. Not to me.
I don't think so.
At all? At all.
At all.
That's a red
Nah,
flag.
that's a red flag.
That's a
I'm
red
not
flag,
gonna.
man.
It's a
Okay,
red flag.
so what if people?
Wait.
What if there are people that know you're in a relationship, but y'all just don't? You just,
Man, I want
just
the
don't
world
post
to
each
know.
other.
I want the whole world to know.
It depends. Does she never? If she's not a social, which is hard to believe in this age. It's hard
That's
to
not a
believe.
red flag to me.
Okay, if she
Who
posts
cares?
every day on her story and we're together every day, and
depend
I've
on what
never
she
been
posted.
posted once,
That's a red
It
flag.
depends on what she posted.
That's a red flag.
If she posting half naked pics, or as a guy, if I'm posting
care
all the
what she
time,
posts.
shirtless and not doing nothing, like, but showing my drawers, because there's dudes that be doing that, acting like I got a whole OnlyFans, then you not. I'm sorry, that's
I
a
don't
red
care
flag.
what she. If she posting her
But if she was posting like,
her
there's people
butt
that
out,
there's people that run like
I
lifestyle
better-
pages.
I better be out with it.
So they say I'm bougie, but I like hearing that.
Nigga, you bougie. Nigga.
I like hearing that. Like I like hearing that. Like I'm bougie for real. I didn't know that about myself.
Like, you're like a down to earth bougie.
Yeah, down.
Yeah.
I mess with
Wow. It's okay. It's okay. I'll take that still, but
bougie.
I never heard of down to earth bougie.
Like you're solid. Like you're a solid human being, but it's just like you like. I don't know. Like you just I don't know. You just give bougie, but you're like a solid human being.
That's real though. Nah, like that's real though. Like, but like I like hearing that though. Sometimes it makes me laugh because like, damn, that's all you. Exactly. You don't even know me. Like,
because if you don't figure it out, you're gonna find yourself stagnant. You're gonna find yourself in dark places that you don't want to be in and that are not necessarily healthy for your mental. People talk about mental health. That's a real thing. Mental health is a real thing, man. And when your mental is not right, like it doesn't only affect you, but it affects the people around you. Yeah, like true. For me personally, like I would have an attitude some days for no reason, and it's like, yo, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I seen it.
And it's like, yo,
I'm a big brother. She got attitudes with me.
It's like, yo, what is wrong with you? And it's like, how do you tell people, like, it's not that you did anything to me. It's just like, I'm just not feeling the day. And then it's like, well, why are you taking that out on me? I didn't do anything to you.
You're in that point where you find yourself in a relationship, and this is where a lot of people don't, back out of it. If you have someone and you find yourself on social media looking for something else in someone else, that's where the messed up part comes in. Yeah. That's where a lot of people get mentally weak because they find themselves in that place and they're like, damn, why have her when I can have her? Why have him when I can have her? They have this thing where they have all these options, all these people like throwing in their face, and they're like, well, shoot, I don't need them. I could have anybody I want. It's like everybody's like free game. Like, just go out there, grab one. Everybody is there. Like, it's just easy access. And I think that's where a lot of people lose themselves, where things become so accessible. There's nothing that's like, necessarily like sacred or just,
nothing's real anymore. Yeah.
You're right.
Making time, what else? That's really it though, right? Making time, talking.
Right, I think you're low-key a lover boy, man.
I am.
So.
I am a lover boy.
He said after the first link up, he's in love.
I don't have love. Like, it sucks right now. Like, my life.
I get what you're saying, though. You
sucks.
said after the
you
first
outside,
link up.
that's right.
Yeah, I be outside every day. Like, don't no girl want to be outside every day. I'll be like, man, all right, F you. I don't care. But then, like, I'll be trying to find it. But when I find it, like, in Puerto Rico, I found it. Let me tell you what happened when I was in Puerto Rico. For those 5 days, I found my wife. And then she went back to New York. Bruh. And she was Trini. Oh, my gosh. I'm telling you, I found my wife that day. That trip, I found my wife. But then she left. And then it was whatever. That's what I'm saying. Like, love and relationships. But I'm a lover boy. Don't get me wrong. Like, when I get somebody, they gonna love it here. They gonna love it here.
Me as his daughter, right? As a girl, like I think every girl needs that affection from her dad, and I didn't get that. So I have an older brother, and I got that from my brother. I got that affection from my brother. So, but it's not that it was my dad's fault because he wasn't raised like that. He doesn't know what it looks like. He doesn't know what the right way was, right? And so I think for a long time, I held that against my dad. But I had to sit back and I had to realize I had to come from a healed place, I guess, because that's what he went through. And he can't control what he went through. And you have to be kind of understanding of what your parents went through. And you can't hold that against them, but you just have to forgive them for that and move forward.
My mom told me recently when I was a kid, when I was in kindergarten, I went to the same elementary that she worked at. My mom a teacher. And every morning my mom would dress me up. And mind you, I'm in kindergarten. I'm a kid, bro. When you come back, how
old are we in kindergarten?
Like 5, right?
5 years old. When you come back from school and you a kindergartner, man, your clothes gonna be dirty. Recess, lunch.
Lost your
jacket. Man, so listen, my mama told me, and I thought it was crazy because it's like, okay, I'm a 5-year-old. My mama dressed me up in the morning. I came back home, clothes clean, man. Drip that still.
Don't sit here and date somebody's potential.
What does that mean? I don't know what that means,
like,
but I kind of
if you're dating somebody, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna date what you could be. I'm gonna date what I'm getting from you right now.
That's
Or
deep.
also what they could potentially bring to the table.
Like that's a waste of time and energy. Like
It's another Cole moment. If you guys don't know what a Cole moment,
Oh, God.
watch the last episode. That's a Cole moment.
A buddy of mine always said that if you're gonna be a tick, everybody know what a tick is, right? That's on a dog or cat.
Yep.
And he always said, if you're gonna be a tick, you need your dog. We can't have two ticks around us because we're both gonna suck the life out of each other. You know, so if you think you're gonna prosper in life, you gotta get you a dog. You know, you gotta get you a cat. You know, get somebody who's going somewhere. Because both of us can't be ticks. You know what I mean?
if they turn off their location after an argument, is that a red flag?
Oh my gosh. Oh
Hell yeah.
gosh.
My bad, Mom. I'm sorry. I don't mean to curse. Hell yeah. Man, oh my.
It is.
That's a
God,
big
boy.
one. I'm
That's a
not gonna lie.
huge one.
Cause, bro, it's
Where
not
you
even
going?
the fact.
Where you going, girl? Stop playing.
Bro, you probably, hey,
Where you going, bro?
You probably, hey, you probably at the house.
Certified lover boy.
Hey, I'm be honest, like you might call it toxic. Don't play with me like that, cause I'll pull up to your house. Like, hey,
They're not gonna be home when you get there.
yeah, if you're not home,
Hey,
that's
bro,
really,
reading
yeah,
these is making
you
me
might be
realize how
done.
much of a red flag I really
Like,
am.
if you turn off that location, like,
Bruh.
don't turn off that location for nothing. Like,
Bro,
don't do it. Like,
where you going?
Don't
Nah,
bro?
like they say,
Don't do it.
reciprocate that energy.
Don't
You want
do
to turn
it.
off your location? I'll
hey,
tell you.
because if you turn off, hold up, one time, if you turn off your location, bro, we never share location.
Hey, what you turning back on for? Hey, she be like, hey.
Like,
Exactly. You
That,
can't
like,
go
that-
anywhere without communication.
yeah, that just takes like communication.
Or
is not key?
trust.
Hold on, wait a minute.
All right.
Communication is key,
Okay, and but what?
but
Okay.
if there is no will to understand what your partner is saying,
Yeah.
your communication means nothing.
That's what exactly.
Like, I gave birth to 5 humans. And I don't care what happens. I feel like I have to show up for them 100%. 100% I feel
And
like
you
I
do.
have to show up for them. And I do. 100% I show up for them. I don't care if I have to run from here to there and do whatever I need to do.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to show up and I'm going to do it for them. But then I also feel like, I'm a wife. And my husband is the best, but he is also not as self-sufficient as I am. And so I have to show up for him too sometimes, right? And so I have to make sure I have to show up for him 100% of the time. Right? And if I'm giving him 100% and them 100%, I also decided, well, I want to be a graduate student and I have to give 100% to that. And I go to
You
school
do.
in Miami. I go to school in Miami, so I have to drive an hour.
Hey, man, get Deidre a flower,
You
bro.
know? I have to drive an hour and 30 minutes back and forth, but I still got to make sure on days when I do it, I have to make sure I get the kids from school, get them home, get them fed, hop in the car, drive, make sure everything is organized by the time he gets home so that he don't have to worry about nothing. Right?
Well, for me, I think that a lot of bad habits that I have, or a few bad habits that I have, is that, I can be maybe 30 miles away and I tell people, hey, listen, wait for me, I'm right around the corner. You know what I mean? It's just like when people are rushing me, and I'll be like, I'll be there in 15 minutes, and I'm an hour away. And it's really lying. But it's a bad habit that I always do.
Process is different. Like if I like let them watch me, like we here in Puerto Rico right now. We on the beach. Me and Babe booted up.
So you're trying to make them jealous.
Oh yeah, like
But
yeah.
why?
But why do you care to make them jealous?
Could have
That's
been
the
you.
thing.
Could have been you, but you played.
In a world now where it's like, especially this younger, well, I'm a part of it, but I wouldn't say I'm like this per se, but this generation we live in is like they want to follow what's cool, even if it's wrong. And I was watching something the other day. I think I was watching Deion Sanders. He said, "Do what's right, even when what's wrong is the better option."
That's right.
For months, weekends, bro, all I did was just stripper parties. Weekends, like every weekend, I'm stripper party.
Yeah.
Everybody stripper party every Saturday. I know for a fact I'm gonna be booked this week Saturday.
About how both of your kids played basketball, and
That was precious.
Briah will be on the other side of town. Her game will start at 6, and her brother game will be all the way on the other side of town. His game will start at 7:30. and I would be on the phone with you, and you would say, I'm at Briah's game, I'm going to leave halftime. That way I can make it over to Shay's game, and you'll be on the phone with me saying, hey, what quarter are we in? I'm on my way, and da-da-da, and you would come in and support Shay. And that's so amazing. And this is just not a one-time thing.
This is listen, a varsity season is a long season.
Absolutely.
I mean, you talking about you get started in September, you probably don't end if you got a good team. You don't end till February. And so
that's right.
I think I talked about this on episode 3, like seeing that, right? You make both games in one night.
Man.
Like you talk about pressure.
One night.
That's pressure. And to be able to be your daughter, your child, to see that, and I'm pretty sure Shay can say the same thing. Like, I said it. That teaches you, like, yo, you go through pressure. You can't make excuses.
But if someone lie to me, and it's really like to protect my feelings, like, I'm going to be mad, but I could respect it. Like, that you... I don't know.
No, because the thing is, I got something to say to that. I got something to say to that.
I feel like you care about me. Like, damn, I do not want this person to know this.
Don't.
But
they don't.
But I know exactly. They don't.
No, but they care about.
It's gray.
They care about
protecting their image.
They care about They care about themselves. They don't care about protecting you. They'll say that, but they care about protecting them. When a liar lies, they care about protecting how you think of them.
I could agree.
All right, it's projecting. They're projecting. They don't want you to be mad at them. That's their selfish thought. That's their selfish thoughts. They don't want you to be mad at them.
What if sometimes it's for real though? Like they don't want you to be hurt.
What could possibly?
You don't think sometimes? Like y'all don't think sometimes it's for real? Like they don't. Damn, like I don't want. I know this person's gonna like leave me in the dust if they find this out. Like,
but I think as God-fearing people, right?
Right.
We have to understand that our pressures and our tests are gonna be a lot more difficult and strenuous to deal with. Because who are we to say we believe in God and not be tested, right? Mm-hmm. We believe in God, so He's going to do everything in His power to have us rely on faith. Rely on faith. And
wow.
Y'all straight here?
No, yeah, man. It's true. You pushing some, wow.
At the beginning of the pandemic, after we were like sitting down, my sister Dapper asked me to work out. My brother was talking about he had put on this, and Lyric was talking about working out and how she didn't like the way she looked. And I was even trying to work out, but I was quitting back and forth. I ain't gonna lie, I kept quitting. I quit for like a whole month straight, like from July until August. I was quitting every other day because I was just so tired and exhausted from doing it. It would hurt when I even ran. Like it would literally physically hurt my shins when I would run. And I just felt like I just couldn't do it. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I remember like one time I was just like I was sitting in the room and like I just sat down and I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I can't like lose any weight. I don't know why. She literally just looked at me and she was like, if you want to do it, then do it. Like, look how you she told me, look how you're eating. Look what you're like. I'm over here thinking, why am I not losing weight when I'm treating myself to a giant Reese's bar every weekend? Like, that explains it all. And it's okay to laugh about it now because it's like, it's funny. But at the same time, think about your mindset in that situation. You feel mentally trapped. Oh, yeah. And when I finally started getting out of it, that was probably the biggest change that I started making. I started seeing that the people around me were starting to do it. She started dropping weight. My brother started dropping weight. My sister started dropping weight. I didn't have to just sit there and say like, oh, y'all, come on. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. I let my actions carry over into my relatives or my friends or family's actions. And I let them see pretty much the work unfold right in front of their eyes. So they think, okay, it is possible. Rather than me say it to them that it is, I rather just do it. And from there, it'll happen.
Y'all human at the end of the day.
So what signs have y'all dealt with that have gave y'all like the most red flags?
I'm going to go first.
I don't even know signs like that, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
Because talking about
Because I'm just talking about people in general. Because I grew up with my sister Briah and my mom, Daphne Ingram. Man, Sagittarius, man. Y'all hell.
What month is that?
Worst one, ladies out there, I'm not a hoe. I'm not a hoe. Let's just get that out the way right now. I'm not a hoe.
Right, it's
like,
you're single, right?
Yeah, I'm single.
It's okay to be one.
Hear this now. Hear this now.
If that's what y'all call casual, like
no,
it's not like
hear
it's okay
this
to
now.
be one.
No, not even casual. Like off like Instagram, like
right, it's okay.
They see our.
It's okay.
Listen, Bree, put you on game because this is my lifestyle right now. They see what you post, right?
Yeah.
They see that you're always outside. They see that you're clean. Like a lot of guys nowadays, they don't get their nails done.
Yeah.
And that shows a lot about a guy, right?
Yeah.
So they start marking down those things off of just like your appearance.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll be like, yeah, he get hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see?
I get what you're saying.
I
get what
don't
you're
do
saying.
that, but I agree there's a downside to that because a lot of times people get disappointed. You see someone on social media, oh, they do this, they do that. You meet them in person, it's like,
yeah, what? Yeah. And that sucks because, like, everywhere I go, like, that's just he's a hoe. Oh, he looks good.
I think that's what everybody.
He keeps up with himself. He's a hoe. Bree, you're a hoe. Like, you be out here doing stuff, making moves for yourself. You must know a lot of people. You're a hoe. Yeah.
Well, I think
and
that's
that sucks.
everything. I think that's
M3
like,
Fitness. COLBY, you take your shirt off. You work out all the time. You're a hoe. You have 5K followers. He's a hoe. Definitely a hoe. Because he has not 5K, 55K. Correction. 55K followers. He's a hoe.